How's it going, everybody? This is Flint from Flint and Steel Survival, and I've owed Josh a video response shout out for a couple days now, and I was so busy getting ready for this camping trip I just completely spaced it. But I figure, why not do it on the camping trip? You guys have been seeing my videos. Well, I'll probably post this before these videos. So this is my knife. Anyway, I just didn't want it to fall off the arm of the chair, and I'm sitting on the sheath right now. So he's asking why we subbed his channel, or, I'm going to answer a few questions for him. So the first time I came across Frogtacs Gear Sanctuary was when he subbed one of my videos, and I believe he was in the top 10 subs that I had as soon as, oh man, I feel like an idiot right now. Massachusetts Prepper. Sorry, man. I really didn't forget you. I'm just out in the woods mode. As soon as Massachusetts Prepper shouted me out, he jumped on board. God, I actually remember he was Lucky 13. I remember it very clearly now. But I don't think he's missed posting on a single one of my videos. He comments on everything. And if you go out there in the community, you'll notice he comments on everybody's everything. And that is cool. He knows how to treat his subscribers right, and, he treats us like friends. And honestly, to me, Josh would be considered my friend. I thought I'd give you a pretty river to look at while I talked. This is probably a rambler. So that's what brought me over to his channel, is I was subbing everybody back, and I started watching his videos, and he's got great content. His daughter's hilarious. She's going to be a professional scooter racer. I don't know if you guys know that, but I'm predicting her future there. And he puts out great gear videos. He got cool kits. He makes cool stuff and sells it. He's a paracord genius. Okay, I'm going to tell you guys my experience recently with paracord that Josh is probably going to find hilarious. So this knife, I put a paracord wrap on it before I brought it out, just to kind of, make it look a little better, because the sheath looks like crap for a Kydex sheath. It's very cheaply made, but for $22.95 or whatever it was, I can't really complain. This blade's been killing it, so wait for those reviews. Stress tests, if you will. But I wrapped up the whole sheath. I used some of the eyelets in it to keep it tight. And then this morning, as I got out to make a fire to keep the women folk warm, I had it made, and I had the teepee made. I got some Southpaw Bushcraft batwood shaved up in there. Got some paper from our tent wrapper. Got a new tent, by the way. It's supposed to be high wind resistant, which my other one wasn't. Kind of disappointed that it doesn't have a bug screen, but it's alright, I guess. Where was I? Oh, making a fire. And this wasn't on my belt yet. I was still wearing, sweatpants, because it's freezing cold at night. And I grabbed a hold of the sheath and pulled the knife out. And when I pulled the knife, all the paracord unraveled off the sheath. Well, that was pretty cool. I'll leave it down there for a minute. So it was pretty hilarious. I spent a lot of time wrapping it, and then it just all unraveled, so I ended up cutting it off because it pissed me off. But that guy's a paracord master. I have one of his fire kits. Traded him a neck knife for it, and I don't regret it one bit. That thing, as you're going to see in this review video, I used that kit to start a fire with this knife. I'm telling you what, I struggled at first until I really realized what was going on in that kit. Josh might tell me something different when I finally get an answer, or when I get back in town and get an answer from him. That's what I was supposed to do with them. But the cotton balls and the coated cotton balls in that kit, I'm telling you what, that is the best fire starting method I've seen in a kit form in a long time. I haven't used Southpaw Bushcraft fire bricks yet, but I've heard those are pretty good too. But out of the things I've actually tried right now, that wins my vote for the best fire starting method. Oh yeah, so that's why I subbed. But why do I stick around? You know, why do I keep going back to his videos? I mentioned the kids. I mentioned his daughter. You know, I mentioned all his gear, and that guy is humble. He's a veteran who's fought for our country. Those are both, you know, respectable traits right there, trait and experience. But what keeps me back is his personality. The guy's hilarious. He's honest. He's straightforward. You don't ever have to worry with Josh. You know, you don't have to worry that he's going to be telling you something just because he's making money off of it. Even if he got somebody to partner with him and was giving him products, I can guarantee you that he's going to keep giving honest reviews. So, this video is reaching about 6 minutes after I put my intro in. I don't want to bore you guys, but please go sub to Josh over at Frogtacs Sanctuary. Frogtacs Gear Sanctuary. Sorry. Also him and Armed Rogue, and I don't remember who else. They're going to be doing a new video series called The Viking Way. Get in shape. They're going to be posting a lot on that shortly. Go over to Armed Rogue and watch her video. She wants some feedback on whether they should make their own channel for just that, or if they should post the videos on their regular channel. I personally think that the three of them have great channels, and that kind of content is only going to make them greater. So, I don't remember off the top of my head who the third one was, but those are the two people I watch a whole lot. And I promise you those will be good videos. Maybe we can follow along at home. We'll have to see. Because I definitely need some getting in fitness mode going on. I'm about 285 right now, and at my leanest lately I've been 260. So if I can even get back down to that in the next couple months, I would be stoked. So here's a flasher campsite, my tent, the in-laws tent. If you look, let's see if I can zoom it in. Through there, that's the first creek, and it splits and comes back out right there, and joins back up to go farther down the river. But if you look down there, there's a really pretty waterfall right there. Guess it's not really focused, is it? But this is one of the most beautiful camping spots I've ever seen. Pretty secluded, and it's right next to a freaking outhouse, so the women don't have to go out into the woods. We have an outhouse kind of thing right here, you know, like the public lands, hole in the ground kind of thing. They have one of those here, and it just barely got repainted and suctioned out, I guess, because it's probably the nicest one of those I've ever been into. But you only get a little bit of traffic driving by, not a lot, and I've been playing around. So this is really beautiful. If you ever come this way, Josh, I'll give you the coordinates. Probably wouldn't do that for anybody else. So here's the river. I told you guys I was going to make this a rambler. Sorry. Anyway, go check out Josh at Frogtacs Gear Sanctuary. Everybody have a good one.